Good morning, students. So today we are going to start with the online classes of class 8 English 2. Okay, the class will be 8 and subject will be English 2, and the chapter which we are going to start today is the part 1 of this video for this chapter, and there will be two parts video for this chapter. This is the part 1 and the second one will come for the poem. Actually, the third chapter, actually we are going to start with the third chapter, that is unit 2 chapter 3, and chapter name is If, and it is written by Rudyard Kipling. I think you are very much familiar with Rudyard Kipling also, because you have studied its poem before also. So this is the part 1, and let's see about the poet and about the poem in this vlog, in this part 1. Okay, so who is the poet, and we are going to learn about him, who is Rudyard Kipling. So some information are written over here on the board. I have written over here like the date of birth, the date of death, notable works, notable awards, about the poem, and I have written all the details. It will be coming in front of you now, and you can pause the video over there and you can note it down for your future help and references, which will be helpful to you for solving the answers. Okay, so now we are going to move on with the about the poet. So first of all we are going to start with the date of birth. Okay, so date of birth is 30th December 1865, Bombay Residency, British India. Okay, it is very clearly written over there. He took birth in 30th of December 1865. 1865 is a date previous to our independence date, that is 1947. Our India was freed from the British rule, and before that only Rudyard Kipling took birth in India. He is a great poet, and we are very much thankful that he took birth in India actually. Okay, but he took birth where? He took birth in Bombay Residency. Bombay Residency means place in Bombay, and actually that time India was India only, but it was also known as the British India. So he took birth in Bombay Residency, that is in Bombay only, but in India is only India only, but that time it was called as British India. Okay, now date of death. What is the date of death over here? 18th January 1936, at the age of 70. He lived till the age of 70 and he died in the date 18th of January 1936. Before independence only he died. Our independence, that is Indian independence, that was 1947. He died, and he died where? In London, England. He died in London, that is a city in England, and that is in actually United Kingdoms, UK. Okay, so but while he took birth in India, he died in England. Some part of his life he has spent in India only, especially his childhood times. Okay, at the age of 10 or 12 he went away from here to England, and he stayed there only after that, and he kept on writing over there. All the writings are almost from England only. He has not written anything from India, but he lived in India till his childhood, and a lot of his works are influenced by the Indian stories or Indian cosmetic plays. Okay, so whatever he writes, a special feature is always mentioned about India in it. Okay, I would be talking about it in the future also, in this video only. Now coming back to the notable works. What are his notable works? His notable work are many things, but I am noting it here, just few of them, like Jungle Book, Just So Stories, and Kim. Three notable work. If you can count, if is the poem he has written. He has written lots of short stories, novels, poems, everything he has written. Jungle Book becoming the most famous one. As you know, Jungle Book, many of you have heard about it, read about it, watched movies or serials about it. That is actually the Mowgli character is created by him only. The Mowgli of Jungle, it was created by him only, and the Jungle Book is actually written by him only. So Mowgli is a character, or Jungle Book is a book which is highly influenced from India. Okay, Indian jungles and the boy living in jungles. He used to spend a lot of time in the jungles also. He also used to spend his childhood times in the jungles also. That is why he used to like those kind of stories, and especially has written stories for the small children or small students. Okay, like you, which are very much interesting to the small children. Okay, rather he took birth in India. He lived his most of the time in England. He was not an Indian citizen. Okay, I must clear you about this. He was not an Indian citizen, and he was actually a citizen of England only. Okay, now coming back to the notable awards, what he has got. Notable awards, the biggest award in literature, that is Nobel Prize in Literature, he got in 1907 for his works in literature, including Jungle Book also. Okay, these were the few important points about his character sketch and about his life or work what he has done. Now coming back to the poem. What is the poem about? If. If is a very good story. Actually, I can say as a story only, because if is a long poem also and rhythmical manner poem. Very good poem, I can say. This poem, If, is presented by Kipling for his finest writing. One of his finest writing is If. And what If consists of? If presents Kipling concept of an ideal human being. If is a poem by which Kipling represents a picture or an idol of a ideal human being. Ideal means almost a perfect human being. Okay, of a man. How a man should be. His imagination comes over here that what kind of a man should be. Okay, the qualities mentioned here are difficult to achieve, for they can be found only in a perfect person. One thing I must clear you, in this poem, certain features and qualities of human beings are discussed over here, and these qualities are very much difficult to achieve in ourselves or any individual, because it is very difficult to achieve such kind of qualities among us. And one of the major reasons for not achieving these type of qualities among us is why? Because it is almost found in a perfect person. It is very difficult to find a perfect person in this world nowadays. Okay, so this is the poem all about. The poem is all about the qualities and features that an ideal human being or a perfect person would have in himself or herself. Okay, but these qualities or features which are mentioned in this poem are very hard to achieve in ourselves, but they provide a guideline about how to live life. Okay, but they also provide a guideline to how to live or lead our life till the end. Okay, so in this poem it is very much clear that it would be talking about good human beings, good qualities of a human being. Okay, it is difficult to achieve all the characteristics or good qualities among us. Like some good qualities are not telling a lie. You should not tell a lie. You should not fight. You should not think jealous about others. But it is very difficult in nowadays, in the 21st century. Now and then, every 5 minutes you are saying a lie. Every 5 minutes or 10 minutes you are fighting with somebody, especially children. Or you are jealous about something or somebody in certain manner. It is very difficult to achieve this, but it provides a basic guideline for a human being as to how to live or lead our lives. Okay, so this was about the poem and about the poet in this part, and in the second part we would be continuing with the poem, and I would try to finish the poem in that part only. That is all.